Good evening, all of you. I would like to talk to you regarding the effects of chemical farming on human health. Scientists throughout the world, they erred or misled about their research on chemicals. What they did only short-term toxicity studies. So many chemicals, more than 50,000 chemicals are being used in our day-to-day life, but nobody knows what is their toxicity, especially long-term toxicity, toxicity on pregnancy, toxicity on fetus, what is the effect on environment, what is the effect on animals. Nobody knows about it, but they are there in our day-to-day life. So some examples the nature has given to us, these are toxic. And so based on these examples, we should avoid them in our day-to-day life. Today, the pesticides, there are, the market is led by multinationals. 10 agrochemical corporations control 73% of world market in pesticides. See, the top 20 control 93% of the market. So what we are doing, we are all earning, working for the sake of these multinationals. They provide the pesticides to the farmer, so we get the grains, we get the ill health, again we benefit the multinationals. So our whole of our life will be like this only, so we should stop supporting the multinationals. WHO, what it says, 3 million people every year are poisoned by pesticides and 2 lakh people die every year. They are all poor people. Many of those poisoned are children, and the children, especially age less than 10, are affected more to the effects of these pesticides. This is what WHO says. Around 1 lakh pesticides are now in regular commercial use worldwide. Today, if somebody checks our blood, in our blood, more than 250 synthetic chemicals are available. More than 250, including DDT. It is one of the most used insecticides on earth. Pesticides are used in chemical farming. Pesticides are also used in preservation of grains. We don't know this. We go to malls, get the grains, but they contain pesticides. They add it as a preservative. So what we do? We just cook it. So all these pesticides enter into our body. This is very wrong. Very high dose of pesticides we are getting into our body. So whatever is used in chemical farming, it might have gone away. It may not reach us. But here, whatever is added in grain, everything reaches our body. So it is highly harmful to us. So what we have to do? We have to wash and use. Anything you bring from the market, if you are not bringing directly from the farmers, if anything you bring from the market, please wash and then use it, so that all the pesticides, whatever they have added, shopkeepers, what they have added will go away in the water. So you will be protected. And if possible, purchase directly from organic farmers or organic shops, preferably with insects. You need to remember, insects are the indicators. If you prefer with insects, what it indicates? Pesticides have not been used on this product. That's what it indicates. So they are the indicators. So we have to preferably with insects we need to purchase. I will show you the picture later on. What is the effects on chemical farming on soil? Soil gets tough. So when the rainwater comes, it doesn't get percolated into the soil. It will just go away. So since the water is not gone into the soil, the water table dips and heavy rain results in floods. This is the environmental problem of the chemical farming. I will be dealing more with the health issues today. The insects are indicators of pesticide-free vegetables or grains. See, if some of these, whatever I am showing, these insects are there in that. So that means that brinjal has not got much amount of pesticide. So the insect is there, alive. So that means that fruit is safe for us. You remove that part, the insect part, the remaining you use it. So you will be saved. Instead of that, instead of these grains or instead of these vegetables, if you purchase without any insects, means the quantity of insecticide what you consume will be more. So we need to keep this in mind. Purandara Dasa, what he said, those who live the natural lifestyle, those who live natural lifestyle, they suffer from infertility, he said. In 15th century, he said, but it is becoming true now. This picture explains everything about my lecture. The first one is my grandfather, our grandfather. So he had very good milk, very good water, very good air, very good food also. So he was very happy and he was very healthy also. He was living more than 100 years also. But in the center, we are there. We are very thin. Our health is gone. So because of the polluted air, polluted water, and polluted food. So if we continue polluting the earth like this, our next generation, that means our grandchild, may not take birth on this earth. So if we call a woman and ask her to give her blood, probably we get 515 chemicals in her blood. So why? From where she got so much chemicals? It is due to the materials what she uses on a day-to-day life, including pesticides and the cosmetics. Let us look at the facts of cancer in India. 70% die within a year. 70% cancer patients die within a year. And our children, 15% are getting cancer, 15%, whereas the global average is only 0.5. See, these facts are very important for us. Why cancer is so much? It is one of the reason is the use of pesticides. Here is a mother, she consumes pesticides. Here, for example, it is cigarette here, but let us consider it as a pesticide. Where it goes? It goes into the blood. Blood flows more to the reproductive organs. So when she consumes pesticide, her fetus will suffer more than her. What fetus do? It supplies that pesticide to its reproductive organ, its reproductive system. So the reproductive system is still in the infant stage. It is developing. Cells are not developed properly. So your pesticide will affect more to the reproductive cells. That means third generation will be affected more because of the mistake of the first generation. Third generation will be suffering. This is what is happening today. World fertility rate is decreasing. Even if we want to have 5 children, it is not possible for us now because we have consumed so many chemicals in our day-to-day life, including pesticides. So we can't produce 5 children anymore. And steep drop in our sperm count. This is what is happening due to the pesticides. In 1940s, 50% of men were having 100 million per ml sperm count. But today, none of us are having 100 million per ml sperm count. It has happened due to the pesticidal use, and recently a research paper came, countdown to 0. Those men after 2060, men who lived after 2060 are youth. They may not be having enough sperms in their body, it is telling. And even what pesticides do, pesticides make, if you consume more and more pesticide in your family, you may get a male child without testis. Without testis, testis will be there inside the body, not outside. Such type of children are born, and pesticides are one of the reasons for it. And today what we see in females, frequent abortions, miscarriages, premature deliveries, delivery of malformed babies, all due to pesticides. And age of puberty has gone down. It was earlier 15 or 16. Today it is 8. And in some cases it is 5. The reason is again chemical pesticides, and age of menopause is around 60 to 70 earlier, but now it has come down to 40, 45 years. This is again due to the use of heavy pesticides. Here is a picture of a girl. She is only 23 months, not 2 years. Whereas she got a breast development already. The breast development starts at the age of 6 months after birth. 6 months after birth. Some of these pesticides are acting like estrogens. So these estrogens cause breast development at the age of 6 months. And she may mature at the age of 5. And she may get uterus cancer or breast cancer by the age of 20. And if married, she may not get child. So this is all her fate. It is not her fate. We have made the fate. The farmers, they use lots and lots of pesticides. They may get such children in future. And UK breast milk is full of chemicals. How many chemicals? 350 chemicals. Out of them, 87 are carcinogenic. That means cancer causing. See, this is what is happening today. And nowadays, how many months our mothers are giving milk to their babies? It is hardly 6 months. In other countries, it is less than that. In Denmark, only 15 days. And in villages in India, it may be hardly 1 year. It is not 3 years. Normally, it's 3 years. It has come down because of the heavy consumption of the pesticides in our day-to-day food. This has happened. I'll see here is a picture of a baby at the age of 9 months. He has got cancer. From where he got cancer? If the farmer is living in the field and he is spraying pesticides, the mother is also consuming through the air, and if she is carrying, the child gets the cancer. And see here, these two boys, they don't have bone marrow. And so blood cells production is not there. We can save them by putting somebody's bone marrow. But what about their child? Are they going to get a child? My answer is no. So this type of situation we are ahead. And see this boy, he is having hole in the heart because again, due to the chemical effect, see this boy is not having both the hands. Tragic birth. It has happened in Gangavati, Karnataka. Why Gangavati? Gangavati uses the maximum number of pesticides in Karnataka. So such a baby has born in Gangavati, and if you continue using the pesticides more and more in each and every house, such babies will be born tomorrow. See here, a baby born with a weight of 236 grams. 236 grams is not even 250 grams. What is the average weight of a baby? It is 3 to 3.5 kgs. But here it is not 230 to 250 grams also. And it has undergone open heart surgery. See, this is the effect of chemicals on pregnancy, fetus. See here, I am showing you a picture. A baby born with 8.7 kg weight. This is a baby from Indonesia. The baby first one is from India. So India is going away. People cannot live in India in future. Such a state we are going. And the first and foremost thing what we need to do is we should clean our environment, clean our fields. We should become organic farmers. See here, it is these people are spraying pesticides. Why do they visit the houses? In UK, the houses were also sprayed because houses also have some insects like lizards, cockroaches and all. So they have sprayed to the houses also. What is the effect? effect is the fertility in almost all the Western countries, European countries is decreasing. So what they do, they give child allowance. For the first child in Belgium, it is $107. Second child, $307. Third child, $600. Fourth child, $900. This situation has not come to India. Because our product population is more, our production is also more. We still have the capacity, but if you continue using the pesticides more and more, that capacity may go away. And regarding the pesticides, see, this is the Western Ghats. It is 6% of India's area, Western Ghats. It is having 30% of biodiversity. 508 types of birds, 218 types of fishes, 126 types of frogs, 350 types of ants. Where it has gone in our place, everything has gone because people used more and more pesticides and other chemicals. So all of them have gone away. So we need to stop this. Honeybee has gone away from our cities, and there were only 6 or 7 kinds of pesticides in 1960. And after using so much of pesticides today, the number of insects are more than 60. How come it is? When we have used pesticides, the number should have come down from 6 or 7 to 1 or 2, but it has multiplied 10 times. This is very dangerous situation. Ultimate killing machine is Roundup. A very high usage in India. Farmers, those who are seeing, they should stop using this. See, this person, Divakar, his name, he has died while spraying the pesticides. See, the same thing may happen to those people, those farmers who continue using pesticides. And so we need to be careful. Out of 30 most commonly used pesticides, 19 are linked to cancer, 13 linked with birth defects, 21 with reproductive effects, 26 with liver and kidney damage, 15 with neurotoxicity, 11 with endocrine hormonal disruption. So PCOD and such problems, people will get it. So almost all the pesticides are linked to one or the other problems, health problems. So we need to stop the usage of all pesticides. And the pesticides include, it is called in different names: weed killers, insecticides, fungicides, nematicides, algicides, like that. But all are killers, it is sure. And pesticides may also cause Parkinson's disease. And in ripening of fruits also they use some ripening agents, but they are also toxic. We should not use such products. Pesticides cause childhood cancer. I have seen lot of farmers in houses cancer and even brain cancer like that. So pediatric cancer, brain tumor, Hodgkin's lymphoma, and these problems are common in farmers' houses. Endocrine disruption is another problem with pesticides. Endocrine disruption, infertility, low sperm count, early puberty, altered sex ratio. Female number may decrease by the use of pesticides, and the birth weight will decrease due to the use of pesticides. In China, there are villages, 200 villages. These villages all are together called as cancer villages. Cancer is rampant in those villages. So we need to be careful. We should not make our village as cancer village. Already we have made some villages as corona villages today, but tomorrow if we continue using pesticides, our village may become a cancer village. I will show you many examples. I will give you from India. Pesticides and humans have similar circulatory and respiratory systems. So by pesticides affect the circulatory system and respiratory system of the insects. So our respiratory system and circulatory system will also get affected by the use of pesticides. And see, there is 6-leg frog. It is due to the heavy use of pesticides. That means genetic changes are taking place in our body and also the animal bodies. This is what the research indicates. And see here how in India people spray pesticides one to the other person spray to other. So one and other one, they will spray each other. That's a very wrong practice. What we do it, we have given very high chemicals, very toxic chemicals in the hands of the illiterate people. That is wrong what the government is doing. And when they spray, farmers spray the pesticide, the grass may come up in the field and grass will be eaten by the cow, and in the milk the pesticides comes out in the milk. And when somebody kills the cow and eat it, and he also gets the pesticide. So whatever we have sprayed, it will come back to us through our food, and it will go down to the groundwater, and it is again consumed by us only. And of course, air is also polluted. So pesticides, whatever we use, it will come back to us only. Here is I give you a very good example of endosulfan in Kasaragod, Kerala. There was a very thick forest. In the thick forest, to gain money from the forest, the government has grown some commercial plants there, and to avoid pests, they started spraying in using air helicopters. And see here the result. The result is the people got affected very heavily in that area. These two cannot walk properly, and this is a mentally retarded child. See, all these are mentally retarded child. Their organs are affected. They can't walk properly. And see, the person who was sitting on my right, his age is 23 years. He doesn't look like. The pesticides effect is this. And see here, the dog is also so thin. Nothing is there. And it survives only for a few months. And such a situation, you see the lady who is sitting here, she is also got affected. The babies are also got affected. See, mentally retarded child. And see the left one picture, how the fingers are. They are not normal because the pregnant lady consumed the air containing endosulfan. She consumed the water containing endosulfan. She consumed the food containing endosulfan. So these type of children were born. See this picture, mentally retarded child, looks very horrible. See all these people, they got mentally retarded children, skin problems, such problems are more here. See the picture of a boy. See this. Again, it looks very horrible. We can't see that. Such effects, but the government has not seen all these pictures. They were not ready to ban endosulfan. It is a pity. Such governments we choose and we suffer. And see the baby here, how it has to live normal life. Not at all possible. The health in fetus stage is very, very important. If somebody is healthy at the fetus stage, then only he can lead a normal life. If he is not healthy at the fetal stage, he cannot lead a normal life at all. See, mentally retarded people, mentally retarded. See the age of their mothers. At such a small age, they got mentally retarded children. Who is responsible? It is all the companies which are producing pesticides, and they know all these things, but still they come and give it to the farmer directly. And whole India, they want to spoil Indian health, they want to spoil. Such companies, all pesticides should be banned by the government. By this speech, I request somebody who is listening, those who are in any politician or anybody who is influential, should ask the government to ban all the chemical pesticides and chemical fertilizers also. See again, mentally retarded mentally retarded children. Endosulfan poisoning led to whole family is mentally retarded. See here, whole family, everybody is mentally retarded. See, whole family are like that. Again, so many people, and here the right person top, he was a teacher. Before endosulfan, he was a teacher, normal person, but now he is mentally retarded. Skin is affected, head is affected, and the fingers are affected. See, which organ is left? Nothing. No organ is left. And what is the effect of in the third generation will be still high. So as early as possible, we should ban all the chemical insecticides. See here, again, mentally retarded persons. See this girl, her name was Sainaba. She lived only for 3 years. The same girl was born in Gangavati, Karnataka. Somebody told me this is the result of endosulfan. All summarized in this picture, and even animals are affected. See, and the government was showing a blind eye to such examples, live examples. I give you another example, that is Punjab. Punjab, a cancer state. I wrote an article in 2016 in Kannada magazine Taranga, and Punjab kaise bana number 1 cancer state in India. It is the number 1 cancer state among Indian states, and it is the leader. World capital, which capital? Cancer capital. Punjab is world's cancer capital. Every day 43 cancer deaths takes place every day. All are farmers, and Yuvraj Singh got cancer. And we are all, oh, so sad, we wrote. Why he got cancer? Because he lived in Punjab. He lived in the Malwa area. And so his air was cancerous, his water was cancerous, his food was cancerous. So it is inevitable. Punjab 50 years back, it is a land of 5 rivers till today. It was a food bowl of India. And the land was totally green, and the farmers were richest. And they used to tell, very happily, they used to tell, Punjab ka pani piyo, Delhi ka doodh piyo. Punjab ka pani piyo means the Punjab water is equivalent to Delhi's milk. But today, both are polluted. You get cancer by drinking Punjab's water or Delhi's milk. No Sikh is a beggar. It is a proud community of India. And it produced 19% of India's wheat, 13% of rice. And it was number second in India in cotton production, second in the world. Cotton production, it is number 2 in the world. And 67% of India's cotton requirement was met by Punjab. For this achievement, it was a food bowl of India. And for this achievement is a result of highest usage of chemical pesticides. India uses 570 grams of pesticides per hectare, but Punjab used almost double, 923. India uses the 131 kg per hectare of fertilizers, but Punjab used 3 times of that, 380 kg per hectare. So Punjab's area is only 2.5%, but it used 18% of pesticides. The result, what we are seeing today in Punjab, is the result of pesticidal usage. Today's Punjab is a house of cancer, obesity, diabetes, infertility, mental disorders, etc. More number of children with cancer are there in Punjab. Farmers don't have money to spend for their travel and drugs today. This is the pitiable situation Punjab has gone. Punjab today, it is in hell. A military person who was working in Punjab resigned and came to Bangalore. He told, why you resigned? Still work, your service was there, still you came, why? No, I was in Malwa. If I live there, I could have lived only 10 years. I don't want to live in such an environment. So I resigned and came to Bangalore. So I want to survive, he said. So this is the situation. Pesticides remain on earth even after 30 years of their usage. What is so 50 years, from 50 years, more and more pesticides were used in Punjab. So they have to suffer another 30 years. It is required to clean it. The chemical pesticides used are found in water, air, soil, food, and even in the body of people. For children are born with hydroencephaly, microencephaly, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, all mental disorders. Uterus and breast cancers are more here. Esophagus cancer, lymphoma, leukemia are high, and the pregnant get affected because folic acid will not be utilized in their body. So birth of the children with mental disorders and growth defects taking place. Apart from cancer, skin and kidney problems, infertility, repeated abortions, premature deliveries, decreased sperm count, neural canal birth defects in children are more. And in most of the districts are suffering from infertility. So, and see here, the pictures I will show you. It's a train. It leaves Bathinda of Malwa, Punjab area, and it goes to Bikaner in Rajasthan. People to get the ticket, what they ask ticket for cancer train. Is there a cancer train in the world? Probably no, but here it is there. People call it as cancer train only. They don't call, there is a name for the train, but they don't call that because every day 70 to 100 cancer patients go to Bikaner in this train. They don't come back because if they come back, they get more cancer. Cancer will get affected more and they die early. So instead of coming back to Punjab, Malwa, they live there only. So that means every day 70 to 100 cancer patients are going from Punjab to Rajasthan. And see, these people are waiting for the train here. And see the people, they are holding photos of those who died in their houses. 3 persons in the left person's house and 2 in the right. See the figure, see his eyes, how it has got affected. It is all due to pesticides. See the animal side, it has become whitened, not normal. And people in Punjab also suffer from blindness more. See the mentally retarded child and her mother has died. He has grown cotton. He has become rich, but he has lost his mother. She lost her father her age is 19. Father age is 40. At the age of 40, he died because of the heavy use of pesticides. We lose our age. See, he has also lost his wife. She has lost her husband. The boy is only 6 years old. He lost her mother at the age of 31 due to brain cancer. Cancer is very, very common in Malwa of Punjab. See the pictures here. Some more pictures. People cannot walk properly. All children got affected there. And it is very horrible situation. See, this family has lost father and sister due to the heavy use of pesticide. See the hands, how they became. See here, again the hands and eyes. And this couple has not got children. So they are infertile. And people don't want to give their son or daughter to this area. Malwa people, they are not getting son or daughter from other areas for marriage. This is because nobody wants to take them. Nobody wants to take cancer. Again, mentally retarded child, mentally retarded child, mentally retarded man. He was earlier okay, but now mentally retarded, mentally retarded, mentally retarded, mentally retarded. See, with Down syndrome. And they have done a research. 108 farmers coming out from villages, 3 villages, they inquired them. And what all the problems they had, they made a list. 95% farmers were having skin allergy, 94% nail falling, change in nail color 93%, eye burning and vomiting and high sweating 88%, decreased I power 78% like this. So without all those 108 farmers, not a single person was healthy. This is the fate and heavy use of pesticides. Donanka live a village in Malwa. They become blind by birth or later on. The children become blind by birth. So polluted drinking water led to blindness. 50 people, including children in Tej Ruhela village and Noor Shah villages, also become blind. It is not restricted to only these villages. Everywhere it is common. Up to 9 years they see. Later on they become blind. So they depend on borewell water for drinking, and the borewell water becomes yellow within 10 minutes. And now this Malwa area is getting water, drinking water, especially from Haryana and Delhi. If whole India becomes Malwa one day by the heavy use of pesticides, from which country shall we get drinking water? We need to think about this. See the cancer train, the cancer, blindness, and even eye cancer is also more there in Malwa. Fate of children, not only blindness, by birth children have mental disorders, physical deformities, and out of 150 houses in Tej Ruhela village, 62 have children with mental disorders and cerebral palsy, and all houses have unhealthy children. So it is, and hepatitis is more in Laduka village, and epilepsy is also more there. Punjab children's, they ask a question. What is the question? Are children in other part of India also die like us? Are children in other parts of India also die like here? Or God is angry only on us? Why God is angry only on us? This is what they are asking. But nobody is there to give the answer, because it is man-made problem. Man-made problem. It is not a God-made problem. We used toxic chemicals in our soil. We inhaled it. We drink it. And food also it was consumed. So we need to suffer because of this. And to Punjab, to become a healthy Punjab, it becomes another 30 years. Our elders said, whatever you do, you have to face. So you have given poison to the land, so you have to suffer. Reap what you have sown. Do good, you get back good. The farmers, without knowing, unknowingly they did wrong. So they are getting all these. So what is the solution? What is the solution to chemical farming is organic farming. And here is a man called as, his name is Gopal Bhai Sutaria. Gopal Bhai Sutaria is just less than 40 years, but he has in his farm 650 gir cows he is breeding. 650 numbers, so many, all open, in open grounds. He has left it up freely. And he invented a formula. The name of that is Go Kripa Amrutam. It's the name of the product is Go Kripa Amrutam. 1 liter we need to take. We need to add 200 liters of water and 2 liters of buttermilk. Buttermilk from A2 cow. So that means naughty cow milk, but buttermilk. And you have to add 2 kg of jaggery. And we need to keep it under shade, and we need to stir quite often. And after 1 week, 200 liters of Go Kripa Amrutam will be ready. So this, if you spray to the fields, you don't need any insecticide. You don't need any insecticide throughout your life. So it is the miracle. And in Karnataka alone, there are more than 3 lakhs. 3 lakhs of farmers are using this, and wonderful results they are getting. See, the earthworms will be within 15 days, the earthworm starts coming in your land, and more number of earthworms. So it will do good to your land. See here, the sugarcane, it is more than 25 feet. You don't see anywhere such a growth of sugarcane. But with Gokripa Amrutam, such a wonderful results you get it. See, this is the groundnut. The top one is without Gokripa Amrutam, down one is with Gokripa Amrutam. See, the yield is also more. Yield will be around 3 times in some cases. And definitely you don't need any pesticides. It is really Amrit to our fields, and we need to use this. It is available freely, and you can make it more with whatever the procedure I said. The details also you can contact us, some of us who are knowledgeable on Gokripa Amrutam, and if at all you are interested to have some program on Gokripa Amrutam in your village or in your city, we are ready to come there and give a program free of cost, and we will be distributing the Gokripa Amrutam also free. And world is for organic products today. See, all these countries, organic products are more and more used. They are costly, so we should become an organic farmer. I will tell you little bit regarding the milk, because we need to use the nati or jawari cow. We should not use the Jersey cow. I told buttermilk of Jersey cow is not useful at all. We need to use nati cow, that is A2 cow. A1 is the Jersey cow. So the first one is the A2, second one is A1, Jersey. A1 we don't want. And if you are using milk of A1 or Jersey cow, what happens? You may get a child with autism. You may deliver in your family, a child with autism may give birth if you are consuming more and more Jersey cow only. And type 1 diabetes, it is also child diabetes, that you may get it, heart attack, you resist, immunity power will go down. Such problems we get it by using Jersey cow milk. So Desi cow milk is always healthier and it fights cancer. And if you don't have any other alternative, we don't have cows, we don't have space, and nobody is giving the nati cow milk to us, or A2 cow milk, we are not getting it. In such a case, what is my suggestion is, stop using milk. Totally stop it. And nothing will happen. You will be healthy definitely. And to know the alternatives to this, you can use coconut milk. And it contains cholesterol, best after breast milk. And you can use sajay milk, or is a good source of calcium. It improves the breast milk. You could use ragi milk. You can use other millets milk, or anything which is sajay, ragi. These are Kannada words, and that may be green grain. Sajay may be green grain. This ragi may be brown grain, and siridhanya means millets. These you can keep it with water in the evening, morning. You put it to a mixie, put some water, you will get a juice that you use it as a milk. So like this we can do it. Our elders were not using pesticides, plastics, sugar, maida, salt with caking agents, chlorine water, RO water, chemical preservatives, flavors, colors, allopathic drugs, mobile, computers, petrol, cosmetics, Jersey milk, refined oil. So all these are chemicals only, and they affect our health. So we should stop using these things. I have given a lot of lectures, more than 150 lectures with Vask Yoga Research Foundation. And if you go to their Facebook or YouTube, you will get my lectures on these aspects. And in future also, I may give talk on these things, and you kindly listen to those talks and maintain a good health. And all of us, this is in my article on refined oil in Taranga, 26 January 2017. This is my article on we should not use toothpaste and brush. It came in the Taranga, June 7, 2018. And this is my book, Yuva Pidigeಯಲ್ಲಿ Santanahinate in Kannada. And why more and more youths are becoming infertile. There are a lot of other articles also in this book, very useful book for everyone, every family. And another book, Arogya Kaipidi. This is a Japanese book. Japanese live 100 years. So why they only live 100 years, not all other countries? The reason is their lifestyle. What is their lifestyle is explained here with all figures. Whole book is pictorial, but it is in Kannada. English book is published in Jaipur, and that is that Better Living is the title of that book. Those who want English, they can get it from there. Those who want Kannada, you can ask me. If by following this book, you can maintain your good health and you can live longer also. And it is in Karnataka top 10 among top 10 books sold during its publication. Number 1. This book received number 1. And I also manufacture some food products and cosmetics. Spice tea powder, it is immune booster, cough, cold, fever, and even to prevent corona type of diseases, it can be used. Spice tea powder for diabetics, spice tea powder for obesity, herbal spice teas, ashwagandha spice tea, jamun spice tea, moringa, amla, shatavari. All these spice teas I make it. Ashwagandha is for energy, for improving the sperm count, for thyroid, and for even corona it is useful. Jamun is for diabetes. Moringa contains all the nutrients. None of the foods on earth having so much of nutrients. Moringa, instead of using your Horlicks, Bournvita, Complan, use Moringa. It is a very good supplement. It provides almost all the nutrients, vitamins required, everything it provides. Daily use is very useful. Amla is for hair fall and for improving the immunity. Shatavari is for women, for women's health. Shatavari is essential. I also prepare alkaline and antioxidant water powder. Your RO water is acidic, so better not to consume it and get diseases. You can use this alkaline and antioxidant water powder. You add into your RO water and drink so that water becomes alkaline and it is antioxidants and it is very healthy. More than 80 diseases can be protected and our body is naturally alkaline. We are using RO water and making the body acidic. So because acidic body suffers from a lot of diseases including cancer. So to avoid it, it is totally herbal and very cheap. And I also provide cold pressed groundnuts, coconut, sesame and castor oils, and tooth powder, 2 types, black and red, very useful. And instead of toothpaste contains a lot of poisons, we should avoid it. The brush is plastic, so we should avoid again. We may get thyroid because of the use of paste and the brush. So we should use powder. We should use our fingers to brush, and by using this, you can get rid of teeth problems. Bath powder, very essential for pregnant and newborns. Hair oil to protect your hairs from hair falling, whitening, dandruff, and other things. Hair color nutrient oil. It gives hair color to the hair. Herbal hair color pack. It also gives color, blackness to your hair. Herbal hair pack help you in avoiding the whiteness of the hairs, in avoiding hair fall. And face pack, black and red. It is helpful to avoid pimples and to improve the shining of the face. It is very good. All products are 100% natural, no preservatives, flavors, colors, and all are packed in glass bottles, not even plastics. So I was working as a principal and there was a need for providing such type of products to the general public because none of the products available today in the market, they are not 100% pure and 100% not even packed in glass. And so nobody concerned about the public health. So whatever is possible from my side, little bit contribution I wanted to do. So I resigned and started this type of work. Those who want products and or wants awareness lectures or online yoga classes, you can contact me. My wife runs this Chaitanya Vikas Yoga and Nature Cure Center in Dharwad for online yoga classes, and for consultation regarding yoga and naturopathy, you can contact me and I give her number and you can contact her later through me. And for products, you can, and awareness lectures, you can contact me. My phone number is 9480-640-182. My phone number is 9480-640-182. And for any of your questions also, if it is there, you can WhatsApp me. I will definitely answer. And I thank Vask Yoga Center for conducting this beautiful session for the whole world. And I thank Rajeshwar Rao. I thank Nagesh, Nagraj Baddi. I thank Nagraj Baddi, and I thank the Pawarji, Tukaram Pawarji, and others in our group